Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you decided to join me in this collab video today. As you read by the title, we are celebrating Jess Gus. It is her birthday. If you don't know who she is, her channel will be linked down below. Please do go check her out. I'm sure that everybody has her. She's absolutely amazing. I remember when she was on her floor in her bedroom when she just started out. Funny thing, her and I started out about the same time, which is kind of sad to think that she has done so well and I am so slacking. So not to say that I begrudge her anything. She has worked very hard and made her channel what it is. Anyway, I have been a subscriber of hers for a long time. And when Jeannie from Unfiltered Fifties asked me if I wanted to join in this collab, of course I did. Why would I not? So we are doing 5 to 7 neutral fall inspired palettes for Jess Gus. She is a neutral lover. That is her cup of tea. So I did do a neutral look today. I'm going to start out with my first palette, which is the Orgy palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, she did also buy this palette. It was her first launch Jeffree Star new release palette that she got herself. This is a beautiful palette. It is also a neutral palette, which I'm not really into neutrals. I like them. They're pretty. But for myself, I don't gravitate to them. But this is a beautiful palette. And like I said, she did purchase this palette for herself. And I was glad that I got to bring it back out and play in it again. Because I hadn't played in this since I first purchased it. So I did do a look with it today. I do like how it came out. I did not use the shimmer palette. If you remember, the shimmer palette does not perform correctly. So with that, I have not received my replacement, so I did not use it. I did use the NYX Shimmer Down Pigment in Salmon, I believe. It was in a boxy in the charm room. Anyway, that is what I used for my shimmer. I think it came out very pretty. And I was glad that I got to play in this palette again, because I hadn't. So that is my first one. My next one is the Morphe 39A palette. This is a beautiful palette also. It has, of course, 39 shades in it. This is a great neutral fall palette. It has anything you could want in it. That is what that palette looks like. And it's just a stunning palette. You have your cranberries, your purples, your greens, your pops of blue, your orange, your creams, your browns. It's a beautiful palette. And it's a Morphe palette, so it is very reasonably priced. So that is my second one. My next one is a oldie but goodie. I talk about this palette almost in every one of these kind of collabs. But I absolutely love this palette. It is the Violet Voss Pro Holy Grail palette. I know a bunch of us got this from BoxyCharm. This is what it looks like. It's a very pretty palette. And with this palette, you do have your oranges, your cranberries, your browns, your creams. It's a very pretty palette. I like this palette. It goes into quite a few of my collab pick favorite videos. The next one is from Tarte. This is the Tarte Tartiste Pro palette. This also was received from BoxyCharm, so a lot of y'all have this. It is a very simple, beginner-friendly palette. This is what it looks like. It's got your mauves, your purples, some browns, a a greenish blue color. I mean, it's a very, very, very pretty palette. And they made it to where you can go straight across, use the shimmer straight across, or you can even go up and down. It's a very easy, beginner-friendly sort of palette. And I think it's a beautiful, neutral palette. Now, I will say I did not put all of my neutral palettes in here. We were given a total of between 5 and 7. I think I stayed at 7, so I did very good. I did not include the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, which is also one of my favorite fall palettes, neutral palette for my taste. But just know that is another one that I pick. The next one is the 27 palette by Melt. Now this is a fairly new palette from Melt to me, but I've used it several times, and every time I use it, I love it. It's my favorite girly nude palette. You have your pinks, your burnt sienna orange colors, your browns. These shimmers in here are stunning also. There are those shimmers. It's a beautiful palette also. I very much enjoy that palette when I wear it. And you got some pinks also. It's just a pretty, pretty palette. The next one is a newer palette to me and quite a few of y'all. We just got this in BoxyCharm. This is the Hip Dot Dotzion palette. I have only used this once, but I am in love. It has some beautiful, beautiful colors. Great neutral palette, great fall palette. You have some more purples and pinks right here to use, but the cranberries and the berry colors fit in with fall. Don't be afraid to use those colors. Now is that time. So the Hip Dot Dotzion palette was another one that I quite enjoy. I wonder if Jess has this palette and if she's used it. And my last one, just because I had to, it's such a fun, simple, easy palette to use. And when I bought it for my daughter. Although after using it, I quite enjoy this palette. And it is the Colorpop Going Coconuts palette. This is a simple 5-minute, in and out, done look palette. Very simple, very easy, great colors. And that is what that palette looks like. It's just absolutely beautiful. The colors in here are quite nice too. The shimmers are very, very, very pretty. Blinding, blinding shimmers. So, that is what I picked for my neutral fall favorite neutral palettes for Jess when I went through my collection. And like I said, we were given a total of 5 to 7. So those are the ones that stuck in my mind. Happy birthday, Jess. I hope that you have an amazing day. I did send you a birthday card. I do hope that you've gotten it. I do hope that you have an amazing birthday and know that you are loved and cared about very, very much. there are a lot of us that love having you in our lives. So keep doing what you're doing, honey. If you like the video, if you like Jess Gus, go ahead and give this a like. If you're not subscribed, please do so. And if you are here from any of the other channels, hi, I'm Becca. I am so glad that you took a minute to come and watch what I had to say involving this collab. Jeannie, thank you very much for inviting me. And everybody else that did this, I hope you had just as much fun as I did. So until next time, guys, remember, love yourself, and I love you too. Bye, guys.